Jones?
It's as official as it can be, I guess. I had my name changed when I was really young, when I was like 9 years old. Like everyone called me Moody Jones anyway, and then when my parents had a divorce, I just didn't think I needed to carry my dad's name, especially if I'm like trying to build like a legacy or whatever. Like I feel like he shouldn't get the royalties. I consider myself to be an artist, not like a house artist or a DJ or whatever, but like the artist that I am is like the marketing guy who also DJs, who works at a digital ad agency, who worked with the Jägermeister. All of that is the artist. And like the reason someone's associating with me is they like my story as an artist. I like Moody because he's all of these things. Not just because he plays good house music. Half the people that come to my shows, they just come because they like me. I probably play shit music, but like they just like my energy, or like just want to have shots with me. So that is the artist that they like. You know what I mean? So yeah, but like I know it. And I know I'm not the greatest DJ, but like I know I have good taste in music.
So, in your opinion, do artists really need a digital strategy?
Great question. 100%. The reason being is, in the past when you used to use music or purchase music, you used to go to a store, you just buy the album or whatever. Now the consumer is online, and so without a digital strategy, you can't speak to that fan. And then the misconception that a lot of labels or artists or brands have with digital marketing is they always associate it with sales, or they think that that's the only way to market is you have to spend money. But the real value in digital marketing is capturing data about your fans. So if you're an artist and you're promoting your single, like you need to know who your core fan is. You need to know who's the guy who listens to your track 10 times a day. You need to know who's the guy who buys the VIP tickets, because those are your power fans. And to be able to get all that data most of the time, you need to be running digital ads. You need to have a digital strategy, because it's that data that's going to help you grow as an artist. If I know, what my top 3 tracks are, I can then use that to like be mindful on my next album. I know that people like that track the most. This is the part where they skip, go to the next track. So maybe I need to work on something else. So it's a big component to the artist. It's a big component to the label. It's a big component to the promoter. So if you're an artist and you don't know digital marketing, find someone who does. Every major artist has a team that works with them, and that team is all part of that brand.
It seems like you wear a lot of different types of hats. Like, how many different hats do you wear?
I'll wear as many hats as I can, as long as I look good in them. I'm good. Over the past year, just to like give you an idea of the hats I was wearing. So I worked with Weibo. I helped with all the media selling, managing the biggest artists, labels, festivals, sell more tickets, get more fans, get more exposure. And then I also worked with the Jägermeister. I managed the digital brand across Canada. I ran millions in ad buys and TV buys. It was an amazing experience. I'll wear as many hats as I can, as long as I'm bringing value to someone. As soon as I feel that relationship is not symbiotic, where it's like I'm giving you way more value than what you're giving me, or vice versa, we're gonna have to have that conversation. I used to be like the director there, and I moved to Toronto, and the team had to make so many sacrifices to keep me on board, you know what I mean? And it got to a point where, sure, I'm bringing a ton of value, and sure, I'm bringing a ton of revenue, or even like the most revenue, but I was also taking away from that value because I wasn't available for the team. I wasn't in the office. And so, I had to let that position go. So now I put on a different hat at Weibo, where I'll just be an advisor, and now that relationship can work. Challenges are a blessing. I think if you look back, and I'm always going to relate things to music, but every solid album, every solid single was like a struggle. It was like, someone's heartbreaking, someone losing someone. And the result of that is someone being so transparent and so honest that you relate to it. So with every struggle that someone has, like just try and focus your output onto something, because it's going to be something incredible, something personal, and something people can relate to. And people can sense when something's real, you know what I mean? And I think that's the crucial and core part of marketing. And everything with influencer marketing that started off on Instagram, like all it was is like having a real person promote something, but now people can sense when something's real or not, and that's why it doesn't work anymore.
It's a lot about like authenticity.
Authenticity. So, you know, with any challenge or any struggle, like just try and see that light at the end, because that light is way brighter than the light you had before. In terms of 5 years, I don't really operate that way. It's just not realistic. I think it's 1 year, just because the type of person you are will probably change in a year, so that 5-year goal doesn't make sense. So in 1 year, on the work side for Empire, right now they're the second biggest independent label and distributor. By end of year, let's get them to number 1. And then on the consulting side, you know, other than working with brands like Jägermeister or artists like Tyga, I'd like to kind of expand that portfolio more. Yeah, I think that's a good end goal for the year.